Insert interval, it's a median Leetcode question. So basically you're giving an array of non-overlapping intervals where interval I equals start to end represents the start and the end of the ith interval, and the interval is sorted as in ascending order by start I. So you also given an interval, a new interval that represents start and end to another interval. And you basically, what you need to do is insert a new interval into the existing interval by merge them together and make sure that they don't have you have to merge the overlapping intervals if necessary. So return intervals after the insertion, and you can see the existing interval is 1, 3, 6, 9. So the interval is 2, 5, and then you want to return the result because 1 and 3 is overlap with the 2, so you want to merge them together. So it will be 1 to 5, and then 6 to 9. That's the output. And then the second example you want to look at it is 1 to 2, 3 to 5, 6 to 7, 8 to 10, and then the interval is 4 to 8. So it overlapped until this 8, and then 4 is in somewhere in between here. So you essentially merged these two intervals and it became 3 and 10, right? That's why the answer is 3 and 10 here. And if you look at it, here's some constraint here. The intervals is sorted, which is really awesome. So you don't have to worry about it. And in the past 6 months, Google asked this question 11 times. And let's take a look at the example here. And one example is I have interval 1, 2, 3, right? And 6 to 9. And that's the existing one. My goal is to basically, let me add some more dots in between them so you can kind of imagine. And this is the number in between. And what I need to do is I want to insert 2 and to 5, right? 5 is before 6. And when I merge these two, you can see that the answer is 1 to 5, right? 1 to 5. If that's the answer we get, basically the overlap them and merge them together, I expanded. On the left side, I have selected the minimum on the left side. 1 compared to 1 is smaller, and the 3 compared to 5. But on the right side, I select the maximum because on the right side is actually bigger. The 5 is bigger. So you want to so you already can kind of see that that's what we are looking for. If they are overlapping, left side we want to select the minimum of these two number, and the right side arrange we want to select maximum of these two number, 3 and 5. But there's also other scenarios like if the number for example, like let's say if I want to give it to, let's say this is 4 and then 3, right? And then if what I need to insert is 1 to 2, then the answer will be 1 to 2, and then 3 to 4, and then 6 to 9, right? And that's the other scenario that we have considered. The other scenario is that I can put 1 to 2 here, and then what we need to insert is 3 to 4. If that is the case, we simply just answer 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, and you just basically append it together, right? And then that's a few different scenarios that we need to handle. And in the end, you can just return the result in the end. And I'm going to show you how to write this in code. So I'm just going to assign a result like this because it shows as the array in the end. And every single time, so basically for I in range length of the intervals that they have defined for. So I'm going to go through every single interval, right? The first scenario is that if the new interval we just want to make sure that I spell it right. New intervals are first number. That's how you specify it in Python. The new intervals first number, if it's smaller, then let's handle the first scenario. It's on the left side. Say this is 0 to 0. If the new interval's second number is smaller than the interval's first number, that's what we mentioned earlier in the example, that if it's completely on the left side, there's no overlapping, so all I need to do is just append the result, the new interval. I just append the result to the new interval to the result, right? And then all I need to do is basically just return the result plus interval starting from the ith. If this is the ith interval we're looking at, right? So you basically just return the result because you appended the new interval to the result already, and then you just basically print the result first, which is the new interval, and then plus the interval starting from the ith that you're looking at, and that's the answer, right? If new intervals first number is bigger than intervals ith first number, do you see if the intervals 0 number, that's basically this. If new interval's first number is bigger than interval ith, say we're looking at this example, and ith for second number, basically the index 1 instead of 0 here, what are we gonna do? We're just gonna append the interval. We're just gonna append the intervals this to the end result, right? Because it's the new intervals first number is bigger than this, and we're just gonna append this to the result. And then else is the other scenario that I mentioned, that say this is 3. If this is the case, if I'm overlapping, what I'm gonna do, so new interval will be equal to minimum. Left side, I would do minimum of the intervals first number, basically index 0, with the new intervals beginning number. The first number, basically I will take the minimum, and then for the right side, I will take the maximum of the new intervals first number with the intervals ith numbers second number. So basically 3 and 4, whoever that is bigger, I'm going to take this. And then that's it for the for loop, right? And then I'm going to say rest append. I'm just going to append the new interval to the end result. And then in the end, I'm just going to return the result. If you think this is helpful, please like my video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon with more Leetcode question. Bye bye!